Hello, History 711 classmates. I'm Todd Elliott. Thank you for tuning in to my video discussion post. The topic for today is political systems and the problem of size and scale and how that factors into a government's ability to effectively operate and meet the needs of its population. Now, this is a matter that's been under consideration over the millennia. The topic was covered since the days of the ancient Greek city-states. In our video lesson, for example, Dr. Livingston presented two major beliefs on the scale of political entities. First, that political order is natural to humankind, which is the Aristotelian model of small polities as being best suited for communities. And these are communities that are particularly homogeneous. The second view asserts that political order is unnatural to man, and this modern philosophy was proposed by Thomas Hobbes in the 17th century to meet the needs of the modern political society. In their article, Size, Democracy, and the Economic Costs of Running the Political System, Blom-Hansen, Houlberg, and Serritzlew, and hopefully none of them are hearing this video because I am sure I'm butchering their names, built on the question, what is the optimal size, built their thesis around the question, what is the optimal size for political systems? They reiterated the narrative by Professor Livingston on the argument presented by Plato and Aristotle in classical Greece on the resilience of small autonomous republics as being preferable. The authors go further, though, to discuss the benefits of small jurisdictions in the modern era because it serves as a means to facilitate greater citizen participation, enhances trust in political institutions, and breeds civic consensus. Moreover, politician responsiveness is increased in smaller entities. Smaller political entities were considered preferential in our text by MacDonald. Definitely a conservative voice on matters regarding the intellectual origins of the Constitution, to be sure. In fact, I had to resist the urge to reject him outright because of his position on American chattel slavery, which is a discussion for another time. But while MacDonald clearly rejected the notion that the nation could not be considered a republic in the classic sense because of its size, he did seem to embrace a Hamiltonian view of mixed government for a nation as large and as diverse as the United States of America has been and continues to be. So he's definitely worth looking into in matters regarding size and scale. In another article from Blom-Hansen, Houlberg, and Serritzlew, they tackled another question, and that is, does increased jurisdiction size enhance public service effectiveness? And they found answers based on the Danish Municipal Amalgamation reform in 2007. So that provided a live case scenario for them to observe a quasi-experiment that addresses size and scale and whether or not it's effective. The authors admitted that there are several factors in play with such an experiment, and certain items emerged in terms of effectiveness, efficiency, costs, and production. They concluded that the results from the studies on democratic and economic scale effects revealed no systematic scale effects that could be identified. So perhaps, quote, so perhaps not only is the quest for an optimal jurisdiction size futile, the very question of optimal jurisdiction size may be misguided. So what have we resolved in this brief discussion? Probably nothing. However, I hope that we can embrace the notion that government should only be as large as necessary to serve the needs of its citizens. In the end, Nomenclature matters little, only that it works. Thanks again.